Hey everyone, it is Have a High here, bring another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the preview for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on the JP version of the game. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So yeah, last night, a lot of people have already covered this. You probably watched a ton of videos on this unit here. I hadn't had a chance to make a video, so I'm literally just doing this on a lunch break. And I definitely want to talk about this unit because I think I'm going to put this in the title. Is this the breaking of the meta? Is this a power creep that is going to just get higher and higher, especially on the passive? Or is this actually going to be the pinnacle of the current meta, and will they actually break the meta during the 6-year anniversary? Because when you think about the 6-year anniversary up and coming, if we think that that's going to be breaking the meta, you're talking about maybe 3 more TURs up and coming, right? Because you have the New Year celebration, possibly something in December, New Year celebration, which, like I said, kind of coincides there. So that could be either 2 or 3 there, and then January, right before the 6-year anniversary. So let's say 2 to 4 TURs left for the JP version of the game, and that's what I'm really hoping for, is a break of the meta. You guys have heard me say it multiple times. And we'll see what happens, because this unit is insane. And anyway, let's go ahead and jump into kind of the breakdown. Of course, in-game news already shows that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is coming for his Dokkan Festival exclusive event. Then you got the free-to-play GT Vegeta that TURs into Grade 8, transforming Grade 8 Vegeta. So that's going to be a fun little unit just to have. And of course, we're going to actually have a couple extra things when it comes to a history battle there. So the Dragon Ball history event is going to be added on there, and then of course the GT event is going to get a kind of a revamp there. So anyway, and Infinite Dragon Ball, I couldn't even figure out what the name of the mode for that was. Infinite Dragon Ball history here. So that's going to add additional events. So those are the things that we're going to be looking forward to. The current news for the celebration hasn't come out yet. Of course, when that comes out, I'll go ahead and cover it on the channel. But let's go ahead and break down this ridiculous unit. Okay, so it is called the Unrivaled Superpower Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It is Super Int. On my prediction page, I did say is either going to be AGL or Int, and I was leaning definitely toward Int. And there we go, we have a Super Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Leader skill, I was incorrect on. I am thoroughly surprised that we're still getting, at this point in time, 150% leaders. This is the reason why this is not going to be a break of the meta. This is still just a power creep, but I think this is going to be, in a sense, the pinnacle before everything hopefully changes. Because if they're going to do another year of category 170, 150, 170, 130, things of that nature for the leader skills, man, I don't think people are going to be very happy, even though passes are increasing and things of that nature. So but the leader skill is Grade 8 power. I think that's probably going to be translated a little bit differently on the global version of the game. But Grade 8 power, Ki plus 3, HP, attack, and defense 170. So Grade 8 power would be every Super Saiyan 4 on the in the category, right? So every Super Saiyan 4 does have Grade 8 power. You have the transforming units, the giant forms, or Grade 8 forms there. You have like Baby has Grade 8 power, right? So there's a bunch of units that's going to fall into that category, which would make sense. And then it's also HP and attack fits 170% across the board, making it really strong. Now the Shadow Dragon Saga, are you kidding me? This is now, the Shadow Dragon Saga is now the only 130% attack category that's old school. This Shadow Dragon Saga came out when the category meta began, right, with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta way back in the day, to be released, stuff like that. And it still doesn't have 170% attack, 170% leader. That is insane. I don't see why that would be such a bad thing to have the Shadow Dragon Saga at 170% across the board, or at least 170% attack and defense 130 or HP 130, one of the two, and that would be absolutely fine, I would think, in the current scheme of things, unless they feel like Shadow Dragon Saga with 170% across the board is too OP. That's not going to be the case. It really is not going to be the case. So I really don't understand that. Anyway, super attack, well, I guess, okay, let me take that back. If they EZA Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, but are they on the Shadow Dragon? Yeah, they are on the Shadow Dragon Saga category on there. Yeah, when they EZA Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or not Gogeta, but Goku and Vegeta, yeah, that might be kind of broken. Anyway, I'm just talking out loud right now. So super attack here is the Big Bang Kamehameha. Greatly raises attack and defense, which is a 50% buff to SA multiplier, and then defense 50% for one turn, and causes immense damage to the enemy, which is great, which is strong, right? Greatly raises attack and defense is very, very, very good. Passive skill. This is where it just goes off the rails here. It's ridiculous, actually. That's what it is. It's a non-Dokkan Festival exclusive type passive skill, because non-Dokkan Festival exclusives has these passive skills because, it doesn't have high stats. Oh, by the way, the stats when you rainbow it is 17.3 for HP, 17.7 for attack. Defense is under 10,000, which is actually surprising to me, but still, greatly raises defense for super attack. And then the passive skill, Shadow Dragon Crushing Power. That's a great passive name. Really, that's really what it is. Attack and defense. You're not reading it wrong. 200%. 200% right off the bat. Boom, done. That alone is very, very good. Then you have +4 to key, additional attack and defense 40%. So it's going to calculate separately. And attacks effective against all types for 8 turns from the start of the turn. And effective against all types? That's usually a Super Gogeta mechanic, right? But since this is a Gogeta, let's go ahead and put it in there and have a 40% attack and defense that's calculated separately from the 200%. Oh, and a high chance, 50% of attack effective against all types after the 9th turn, which is fine. It's a little debuff at the 9th turn, way down the road. And of course the traditional Super Saiyan 4 passive here, which is actually decreased a little bit because it's only a 50% chance, a high chance of evading enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. So having that evasion for enemy super attack is super, super good, even though it did get reduced down to 50% from great chance to high chance. So I think great chance is everyone else, right? So anyway, ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. 200% plus 40% plus evading super attacks with tremendous power at 50%. Then they didn't need to add this because it's already good enough. Then it said, we'll just give you this little extra active skill. All enemies attack and defense minus 40%. So that's basically using a item, attack and defense minus 40%, and attack and defense plus 40%, own attack and defense, another 40% buff for one turn only, and it can be activated after receiving 4 damage 4 or more times in the battle, which is, I think that's a good mechanic, right? If you get hit 4 times after receiving damage, you get hit 4 times and take some damage there, you're able to activate this active skill, which is again ridiculous once he's maxed out here. Link skills are great. There's a bunch of key links, so you're not going to have any key problems at all. So I don't even know why they have a +4 to key in his passive, right? Because you have Super Saiyan Kamehameha, then you have Shocking Speed key link, Over and Flash key link, Fuse Fighter key link, GT, and Fierce Battle. It's tremendous. It's tremendous. Category is Fusion, Shadow Dragon Saga, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Giant 8 Power, or Grade 8 Power. Did I say Grade 8 Power? I always say Grade 8 Power. This is Giant 8 Power. So, I always call it Grade 8. Anyway, wow. Wow. Tell me what you guys think, because how I'm looking at this is going to be the pinnacle. This is going to be where the last 2 to 4 TURs are going to be this type of, power increase. But what I'm hoping is some sort of, you know, breaking the meta in the 6-year anniversary. I'm possibly maybe looking for dual type advantages, right? Int and physical, or you know, tech and int, or something like that, combined together. I would love that. Could be a different combination, and could be a new meta in the game. But anyway, it's a broken unit. It's an amazing TUR. Leader skill, probably the weakest part of this unit. Everything else, A+. So first class. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.